Hey, welcome back to the Sci-Fi Super Show, Episode 4. This is Nick, also known as Nick Stens on YouTube and other places. With me today, again, is my brother, Alex Tudor, the host of College Gamer. Say hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm alright.
Okay, good.
Not tired this week.
Oh, really? That's a lie.
Well, I am, because we're recording this late again. But I'm okay with it.
Okay, good.
I'm okay with that.
And to Alex's left is, once again, for the second week, is Logan Sowers. I'm not tired either. Good.
Hi, how's it going, folks?
Why are you guys yawning?
It's time.
Because he made me yawn.
It's time for the Sci-Fi Super Show, and that's a scientific fact. If you yawn, your neighbors are more likely to yawn as well.
I didn't
I'm
yawn.
really craving pizza.
Really?
I really want to go make a pizza.
I've had
You make a
pizza.
pizza,
for the
I'll
past
eat
few
some with
days.
you.
We just had pizza.
Yeah, you all had pizza. I didn't have any.
This is not a podcast. This is not a pizza podcast.
Exactly. This is a sci-fi podcast.
Let's get down to the sci-fi.
Okay. Well, okay. First topic for today is, well, Logan, I don't know if you're interested in this.
I can
from
act
last
like I'm
week.
interested.
Good.
Big smile on the face.
That's
folks.
exactly
Big
why
smile.
you're here. Just like Joker.
Yeah.
Just
oh,
imagine Joker face.
I put a smile on my face. Yes. Let's put a smile on his face.
All right. First topic is, a few days ago, Jurassic World's first TV spot was released, showing more of the movie and more of the Indominus Rex.
I can't even fake the smile anymore. It's gone.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. There.
Which the Indominus Rex is the new T-Rex, quote-unquote,
Right.
which is mixed from a bunch of peculiar dinosaurs.
Right.
For those I don't remember.
A mixture of like 7 different dinosaurs. or
Yes.
something like
They're not.
that. It's just a new dinosaur. Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
And we found out that it wasn't the first Indominus.
right.
There was a sibling that it
But
killed.
it ate it.
Yeah, it ate it. As
Yeah.
far as we know.
Reptiles are always such terrible people.
They're not people.
You're right there, Logan.
They're
Yeah,
Nick's right.
they're pretty
Nick-
bad people.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know who else
Bad
are bad
people.
Bears.
Dude,
Bears
bad,
are bad
dude,
people.
they're bad guys.
On my list of what constitutes a good person,
When I'm out in the
it's
forest
never
and
a
I
bear.
see a bear, I'm like, Bear, you are a bad man.
Oh, you know Godzilla.
Oh,
that man
you're
is
a woman.
terrible.
I'm sorry.
That man will destroy.
I'm sorry that you're a bad human.
big, bad, hairy bear, baddest man in the
Yeah,
whole
you know-
damn forest.
you know-
Logan, why are you an animal?
You know, I don't think that fish are good people either.
Fish are terrible people.
Are
They
you
just
kidding
swim
me?
around, they do that blooping thing. Come on. Bloop, bloop,
Are you
bloop.
kidding me? Fish are the
They're
greatest
part of the
guys.
population problem.
Fish are a part. You can be a part of the solution, or you can be a part of the problem. And the fish, 9 times out of 10, they're part of the
They are
problem.
the problem.
They are the problem, even. Yeah, I mean.
Okay, anyway. Animals are now people.
This is the Sci-Fi Super Show.
Oh, that's a good point.
Animorphs, dude. Animorphs.
Animorphs. Never
Animorphs.
seen that.
It was a
Have you
book
ever heard of
series.
it?
I have heard of it,
Okay.
but I have heard of it, of course,
I don't
but
want to feel that old.
I never read the books, but I remember the covers were always really cool.
I always looked at the covers when I was in elementary school.
I always
They were
thought the
awesome.
toys that you could never figure out. You
Oh
would,
yeah,
like,
they were so confusing.
The thing is, they would come as the person, and you could transform them into the animal. But the thing is, you can never do that.
Oh yeah.
You can mic it once,
unless
but then that was
you
it.
have to
It
have
never
a
happened
manual.
again.
You
It
have to
never
have a
happened again.
manual each time.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
terrible.
Anyway, that was a lot off topic. I have a feeling that we'll be getting off topic a lot.
Well, I feel like your show.
Great podcasts have a flow, and you go with the flow.
And I really feel
I
like
agree with that.
I feel like your podcast is great for these tangents.
Yeah.
I feel like that. Like that's just
because sci-fi in general is the thing you just talk about.
well, I feel like it's just like the flow. Like what
Why,
I
yeah,
said.
you go with the flow, and sometimes the flow takes you to crazy, wonderful places, and
Mm-hmm.
you find out that bears, fish, and reptiles are horrible people.
Fish
forget that.
fish are okay.
What am I doing?
Monitor
Here?
lizards are good too.
My uncle used to have a monitor lizard.
Dang.
Okay, so continuing with Jurassic World.
I'm super excited for it. I noticed in the trailer, I'm the one that pointed it out to you, that the scene where the Indominus Rex is roaring into the camera,
Awesome scene, by the way.
that is in the Pteranodon enclosure.
Yeah, I didn't suspect it because I thought it was its own enclosure, like when it was trying to escape or attempted to. It was just roaring from rage.
Right.
But Alex pointed out that at like the bottom right of the screen there was a mouth. There was like a pteranodon, not a pteranodon.
And it was moving.
It was moving, like it was opening. There was a mouth of some kind of pterosaur.
You're right, and you could see another like the beak formation behind, and I knew it was, and I was like that because the whole top enclosure was kind of odd to me because I was like, why would you enclose
Like a dome?
Why would you have a dome over the Indominus Rex? It's not
Yeah.
like it can fly, unless it can,
That'd be awesome.
which would be a little bit too much.
It would be. It doesn't make.
It's like
It's impossible.
That would be too much.
It's impossible.
It's like
too
King
top
Dedede
heavy.
mixed with Bowser.
Oh my god.
Although they're essentially the same guy. One just has spikes and isn't a king.
Also, if you combined them, that'd be a scary dude, man.
One scary motherfucker.
He would be.
It's called Godzilla.
He would be.
Oh. There we go.
Well, I mean, that smile with the hammer, with the spikes on the back.
Beta Ray
Lord.
Bill.
So,
What?
Beta Ray Bill. He's Thor's.
I think we talked about this last
We
year.
other
did.
guy.
We did. It was just not going to happen.
Not gonna happen. It just wasn't gonna
There's
happen.
no way. No way.
All right. But yeah, you said how it couldn't. Like the Indominus couldn't live in a dome.
Right. So
And
it would make no sense.
and it made and then it later did make sense that pterosaurs lived in there because
because
the
it
later
cut
scenes.
from that
Yeah.
scene directly to a scene of pterosaurs flying.
Yeah.
So it kind of was like, hello.
And while they were flying, there was the Tyrannosaurus roar.
Right.
That we all know it was like the most iconic of Jurassic Park.
Which-
And we haven't seen anything of the T-Rex.
that's gonna be a big. It's like it's almost like the atomic breath from Godzilla.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was a big reveal.
Logan, you were there with us when
Like
we watched
when
Godzilla.
Godzilla blew fire in the movie.
Oh, that was the moment everybody was waiting for.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Because
was
that
waiting for
wasn't in
that.
any trailer. It wasn't even talked about. It was kind of
Well,
spoiled
it was kind
from
of
the
assumed.
toys.
It was kind of
yeah.
assumed that it was going to happen.
But the thing is, you kind of forgot about it.
Oh,
as
yeah,
the
I
movie went
completely
on.
forgot about it. And then I was like,
It was a terrible movie.
And then all of
Well,
a sudden, Godzilla just.
to be fair, I've watched it a few more times and it is good.
You're only
It is a
saying
good
that,
movie.
Nick. Don't let it.
No, it's true. I've watched it a
It
few
really
more
is
times and it
good.
grows
You
on
know
you.
who else is a terrible person?
You,
Godzilla.
Godzilla is... Which Godzilla are you talking about?
Godzilla's
Only
nature.
one.
No, there is not one Godzilla. There is not only one Godzilla, Logan. There are many.
Godzilla 2000 is a terrible person.
You know, really, the only
Godzilla
complaint,
2000 is, to be fair, the smallest real Godzilla.
you know, the only complaint I
It's
have
true.
about the new Godzilla movie is
What?
Ken Watanabe, or
What?
Watanabe, the Japanese guy in the
Yeah.
movie. He didn't have enough lines.
That's true.
He
Yeah,
didn't. He
no,
wasn't
he
involved
deserved-
enough.
he deserved
needed
more
to
lines.
be in it more.
Yeah.
Cranston, whatever his name is.
Bryan
Cranston.
Cranston didn't have enough lines either.
He was
I
on
know
the first
he-
15 minutes.
I loved him in that movie.
No, it would have been great if he was the guy that the movie followed.
Oh,
Instead
yeah,
of
it would've been
Marine with a
perfect.
backstory. I mean, come on, this is Godzilla. We don't need backstories.
I
Except
was more
for
interested
Godzilla.
about the crazy scientist, Bryan Cranston, rather than his son.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care.
His jackass literally son.
Like,
Yes.
dude, his son, it was so emotionless. I was just like, oh.
Jackass's face didn't have any emotion barely.
Jackass's face
Kick
doesn't
ass.
have any.
Oh, I'm just
Kick-ass.
gonna say jackass.
Kick-ass.
Because he
in the
was a
movie Kick-Ass.
jackass. He was acting like
He's
it
also
because...
Quicksilver.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That may be his redeeming movie.
I
There
hope
was
it is.
an ass in that movie. That's what it all boils
And
down
it was,
to.
and it was Scarlet Witches, who's got a good one. Anyway,
Anyway.
Let's take a turn for the worst or the
but
weird.
yeah, it's coming out. Jurassic World, I mean, is coming out June 12th,
Yeah.
which is like 7 days after my birthday.
in like a week before E3.
Is it?
Yeah, E3 is the next week.
Hmm.
E3 is the 15th, 16th, and 17th.
For all you gamers out there.
Like, well, all three of us.
Yeah.
We are gamers, but we also
There
like.
was a Godzilla game, wasn't there?
More than likely, I'll
There
be
were
able
a lot of Godzilla games.
More
Like,
than likely-
after this one. It
I'll
was like a
be
movie
able
game.
to take.
No, not well. If you count the one that's coming out in June of this year, it's just called Godzilla.
Oh no, July comes out in July.
July, that's right.
Is it based off the movie?
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's like it's just.
Oh, you mean the one that you played at the PlayStation Experience?
Yes, that's the one. That's it.
That's like classic Godzilla.
Yeah, but if you pre-order the game,
That was
you
a cool
get.
game.
If you pre-order the game, you get to play as the new Godzilla.
I think I'm probably gonna get that game.
I'm gonna get it. As
For
soon as
PS4 or only
Yeah, it's
PS3?
PS4.
Yeah, I'll be getting it.
See, okay, what's weird is that it's only coming out to PS3 and 4, which I suspect that, but it's only physical copy for PS4, and PS3 is only digital.
That's weird, but it makes
Yeah.
kind of okay. You know, it's not. We can still get physical copies.
I
We're good.
kind of want to get it.
You should get it.
You
I'm
play it in,
definitely
like,
going to
15
get it.
minutes.
It depends. Okay, I'm waiting for E3 after everything. Games coming out after E3, besides Arkham Knight, right?
Which we're
Because-
expecting, and that's going to be a thing. So
Right. Well, I mean, that's coming out. It's just like, I don't know what games are coming out.
Yeah.
Because it could be that July is just barren for games. So
it usually is.
I would pick it up then.
Yeah.
But I'll just have to wait and see what the games are like around that time. Because they could come out and be like, Fallout 4 is coming out this year, and it's coming out in July. And then in which case I would be like, wow.
That's all he can say, people.
Wow.
All
I
right.
would. In that conference while we watch it, I'd be like,
Wow.
Wow. Well, I think we'd all be doing that.
I'd be doing like a whole Matthew McConaughey wow minute.
Wow, look at that
Wow.
game coming out. Tell you what, man.
I'd probably
That's
just,
wild.
I would probably just scream and dance
Wow.
around like I did when I heard about Godzilla.
He would just be going, wow.
He's making like a,
Like-
he's making like a Spanish money sign with
Like
his
the
hand
whole
here.
Matthew McConaughey when he's driving the car commercials and he's doing the whole thing, contemplating.
Wow.
Every time I watch one of his commercials, I'm like, that guy's got some quality about him, which just makes me want to listen to him.
I know, Matthew McConaughey, dude, is like that one of those guys that you're just like, I don't care what you say,
I'm going to listen.
I'm gonna listen.
What happens when he becomes the next Joker?
He won't.
He might.
It's gonna be Jared Leto, but
It's going to be Jay Leno? Well, that's
Jay Leno.
Hey,
That's
even
gonna
Joe
be
Pe-
one.
Hey,
Did
Joe
you know Jay Leno was up for the part of the Joker in
in the Dark
behind
Knight?
Jack Nicholson?
Really?
Yeah, they went to Jay Leno and they were like, "Wow, would you like to be the Joker?"
That's
That would have
surprising.
been one unfunny Joker.
But I mean, obviously they went with Jack Nicholson. But
Better, I guess.
I'm pretty sure Jay Leno was.
The whole
in there.
gab and the teeth thing. He would have whistled through the lines. It would have been bad.
Hello, Batman.
Hey, Batman, welcome to the show. All right.
Batman, let me see what you saw in the articles this week. Like what? I saw this in the newspaper, Batman. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Oh, I showed that one last week. Like,
It's funny second time. Oh, it just keeps getting funny. All right. Listen to the
welcome to
band.
my
Getting more and more
garage.
funny.
Welcome to my garage.
I can't quit smiling. I'm the Joker. Isn't that great? And the band plays.
They play the Seinfeld theme.
Batman, this is my show. No, you can take it over now. No, I'm coming back.
That was Jay Leno.
I'm coming back.
Talking about Jay Leno. I was
We're talking
thinking,
about Jay Leno.
I was thinking about Letterman for some reason. That's why I said the whistle gap teeth thingy, because Letterman does whistle through his words.
No, I'm thinking
Leno, you're right. Jay
Jay
Leno.
Leno, not
He could have been the Joker. Letterman, I was like, Letterman's the Joker? What the hell?
no Jay Leno.
Yeah,
You know,
Leno
like
with
the big
big chin.
big chin.
You can rest on it.
Yeah.
You can balance on it. He planked on his chin. I mean, it's just...
Batman.
It could be
Hey,
Bane.
man, that's supposed to...
It could be Bane then, not
Give me
Joker.
a ride in the Batmobile. Come on.
Come on, I know you want it.
That would be
Right.
a very different movie.
And Batman came out this week and said this, and of course his wife wasn't happy about it. I mean,
That would.
that
not
was a
be
really,
good
all right,
movie.
people, that was a really bad couple minutes of horrible Jay Leno impressions. Half the time I was doing Letterman doing Leno, and that doesn't work.
And
So,
Logan didn't know what he was doing. It was
it's a late night and it's a podcasting kind of day.
he was like, wouldn't Letterman just be like, well, that's that. Like I can't even do Letterman. Letterman's just like,
Well, Batman, you know, I mean, you're not very popular in the polls these days. I mean, what do you think about that?
Well, Batman. Is that really what you wanted?
is that really?
Jimmy Fallon would be what? No, is Jimmy Fallon the Tonight Show now? No, Jimmy. Yeah, that's Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Kimmel has his.
Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Right, Jimmy Fallon does the Tonight Show.
Jimmy Phallic.
Fallon.
Oh, there we go. That'll be an interesting show.
I actually really enjoy watching Jimmy Fallon now.
Fallon's great. And we've just hijacked Nick's show. We're talking about late night hosts.
No, it's fine. I don't like Jimmy Fallon anyway.
Well, you don't like Jimmy Fallon?
No, I don't like him.
What
He
about
just seems
Kimmel?
so arrogant.
I've been
What about
watching
in the Tonight Show?
I don't like him. He's just so arrogant.
We've been
I don't
watching.
like him.
He wasn't good in Saturday Night Live.
He was
because
not.
he would always laugh at his own jokes. But the Tonight Show is such a good opportunity. He's so good for it because you're allowed to laugh at your own. You're always allowed to just laugh.
It's just about...
Tell you what, I'll give him a chance if he turns into Scarecrow.
That's me. I'm Scarecrow.
You're not Scarecrow,
That's
Logan.
my airsoft call name.
Logan, you're
Anyway,
Cletus Cassidy.
let's move on.
You were
What's
Cletus
the
Cassidy.
next
You were
topic,
the splitting image.
What's the next topic?
I've never even heard of that.
The splitting image?
Yeah.
It means you look identical to him.
You're the splitting image of
Cletus Cassidy.
Cletus Cassidy.
Who's Cletus Cassidy?
He's Carnage from Spider-Man.
Do I look like him for real?
Yeah, you
Murderer,
do.
Yes.
You absolutely do.
This is why God made smartphones.
Oh, it sure is.
Wait a second.
How do you spell Cletus?
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yes.
The game.
Yes. Had Cletus Cassidy in it.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I platinumed that game.
Way to go. Shoehorn that in.
I couldn't remember if he was in it or not. Yeah,
He was in
because
it.
you have to solve the murders. Yeah.
Yeah. Whole game
Are we
is basically
talking
a
comic
revolver.
book character or...
Yes. Not real guy, hopefully.
That wasn't a bad game.
I didn't care for it much. That was the animated series you're looking at there, Logan. You want to look at the comic.
Anyway, let's move on.
Okay. Next topic is... Logan, you're a fan of Hugh Jackman, are you not?
Yes. Well, Hugh was okay.
He was the Wolverine.
Hugh's alright.
He's good. He's all right for the Wolverine. He's good.
You like him, don't you, Alex?
I like Hugh Jackman.
He's great as the... Ooh.
Oh my God.
That was the first panel that he was in. That was a bad one.
We're not a
Hugh Jackman's okay.
we're
Yeah.
not on a first name basis like Logan and him, but
No,
Mr. Jackman.
Mr. Jackman.
I call him Hugh when we play cards, but that's just
Hey, Hugh, my man.
Hugh, my man.
He got them claws sharpened up for this game. I hope you do.
Mr. Jackman.
He really hates the adamantium jokes.
Anyway.
See, after a while, it gets tiring, but
What
they never
about-
get dull.
What about?
Oh, put them.
You just gotta cut to the chase here.
Oh my God.
Hey, okay.
Get to the point.
What?
All right, well, I got split. All right, anyway. Hugh Jackman said that Wolverine 3, which is the next Wolverine movie, apparently.
Now, there's been X-Men Origins Wolverine, then been the Wolverine, and
Which
now,
I would never have thought those two would have been, like, connected
And then a next
that way.
Wolverine
I
movie.
didn't think so either, but apparently, and now
The Wolverine 3.
Now, okay, how many do they want to make? Hugh is getting a bit old.
Okay.
And here's the
X-Men movies are so messed up.
hang on. Answering to your question, Logan, how many they want to make of the Wolverine? Only 3.
Okay.
This will be Hugh Jackman's last X-Men movie.
It seems like it's about time to call it quits on this.
yeah.
this
This
franchise.
is the longest Marvel movie franchise ever.
did they ever address? Did they even say that X-Men 3 was a thing?
Well, they already made
yes.
X-Men 3. They
They
made X3.
see people didn't like it, so they don't talk about it much. But they still consider it
Because
canon.
Days of Futures Past
Because-
really just
Days of Futures Past made every single movie before that not true.
Null and void.
but still true because Jean Grey was still dead.
Jane Grey.
No, she's still there.
Jean Grey?
If you watch it, she's still there.
No, she's
At
dead.
the end of Days of Futures Past, everybody's
She's there,
alive.
yeah, but then again, that's history is completely reversed.
Yeah.
But Jean Grey still
but it's
died.
current in time because by that
Because
time he's still a
Wolverine,
teacher.
because Wolverine still has a nightmare of Jean Grey dying and being dead.
He
And
does.
the
He
Wolverine.
does. But that
and
was
the
the
Wolverine directly leads into Days of Future
The
Past.
only thing that is keeping that memory of that time is Wolverine. He's the only person that has it.
Oh my God,
He's the only person that
that's like
has
an action figure review.
He's the only person
know,
that has
it
any
does.
kind of recollection of it because he's the one that actually went back in time. So of course he's going to remember it. But all that time, that timeline he's in right now is first class's timeline to modern day.
right.
That is that timeline. Every timeline before that never existed except in his memory. So for all we know, it never existed in the first place. Logan, you keep looking up pictures of Cletus Cassidy.
Do I really look like this
Yeah,
guy?
you really
do.
Who's that, Mark Hamill?
Oh
I
man,
think
if
it
he's-
is.
Yeah,
he's a bit too old to be Carnage now.
yeah. But okay, go
never,
on with
never told to be the Joker.
So anyway, I could get into huge debates about time travel and all, Logan.
The whole X-Men thing is all messed up.
It is all messed up, but it's just like the comics, really. And people weren't impressed with the last few movies, except for Days of Futures Past.
Well, I mean,
Well, they're also
again,
rebooting the whole entire Marvel thing because
Yeah.
people don't like being confused by the comic book lines.
Oh, yeah, absolutely
So-
not.
So,
But here's
what
the
they're
thing, the
doing
X-Men
is,
movies are going to end, and then they might restart, maybe, but...
So what you're saying is they're going to change the comic books to conform to the movies. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, probably. More than likely. I think that's what they're kind
That's
of
probably what's going to happen, but they shouldn't do that.
No, they shouldn't, but they're going to.
They should completely start from scratch.
It's like this will be like a really artsy kind of option or example. Alex will understand. It's
They're
like when
going back to the 90s.
It's like when this is going back farther than that. It's like when they rewrote Phantom of the Opera.
No,
to
I mean
include
like the cartoon series.
Oh, okay. Well, no, it's like when they rewrote Phantom of the Opera to account for what the play, the Broadway musical, for what the movie had in it, which
That
they
was the
ruined it.
worst. Oh,
This is Phantom of the Opera. This is one of the most
So
famous.
I grew up listening to Phantom of
So
the
did
Opera
I.
on cassette.
Yeah, and CD later on.
I would fill up the wood bin listening to it, and in the car and all this other stuff. And finally, I went to go see it live, and this was after the movie came out, and the play was the movie, and it was the same music from the cassette tape that I had listened to when I was a kid, and same music and everything like that. But there were scenes from the movie, like the graveyard scene
that wasn't there. That's not.
with
Yeah,
gunfire and a fight scene.
it's
and
just not Phantom of the
the
Opera.
wall explodes in fire, and it's like, what the heck? What's going on? There was never a fight scene in Phantom
No.
of the Opera. Never.
They
Like, there
they
wasn't a fight scene.
Didn't
in
need to
Phantom of the Opera.
change the greatest musical of all time.
Yeah, it's literally the greatest.
Remember when
musical
X-Men
of all
was
time.
just about political debates?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, back in the day.
Back when it was just. I was kind of disappointed they didn't
like-
bring Kelsey Grammer back to be.
Beast.
They did.
Beast.
They did. He was there.
Was he?
Yeah, you were there. Logan,
there?
you were with us. Yeah, Days of Futures Past.
I didn't see Days of Futures Past.
In the modern day of the new timeline,
Dad
he was
with
there.
us.
I wasn't.
Oh,
I
you
wasn't
weren't?
there. No,
Dad went with
It was
us.
your dad.
I was sure you were
I was there. No,
The
no.
Wolverine he went to go see with
I
us.
went to go see the Wolverine
I remember
and
because
X-Men Origins.
I remember you were there because when we saw him walk by as the Beast, we like fist bumped it.
No, we fist bumped when we saw the Expendables 3 trailer
We did that, but
with Kelsey Grammer in it.
Yeah.
I need to go back in time.
Speaking of time travel,
Anyway,
Not yet.
not yet.
We're
getting
but
there.
yeah, Kelsey Grammer was in that scene.
I gotta watch that movie again.
He was like,
I really like that movie.
He was like, "How's it hanging, Logan?" As they were walking down the hall.
Going good.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't there though.
I'm listening.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer did come back as
Yeah, he
Beast.
did. He was great as the Beast. He's awesome.
That was pretty
He's Kelsey
amazing.
Grammer.
Of course.
He was fantastic in the Expendables Part 3 too.
Oh my god.
That was totally great.
Okay.
I think Expendables 2 was better than 3.
Yeah, I did. I really
Three
like.
wasn't
I really
bad.
liked
It wasn't bad, but I really had a better time.
You know a movie which Nick should have seen,
What?
but didn't?
What?
Planet the
Rise
Planet
of
of the Apes?
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
I don't like those movies.
This was a movie that was worth watching.
I don't like apes.
Nick,
I don't like
this
talking
was
apes.
something.
I don't like Talking Apes either.
man.
This movie redeemed that for me. I still hate them.
It's one thing to watch talking animals, but then to
when they
watch.
become apes,
But the thing is, they didn't really talk.
this is where they learn how to talk.
Yeah, but still,
Kind of.
I just don't like.
They still couldn't
Maurice.
talk.
I just don't.
Run.
I just still don't like monkeys or
That was so
gorillas.
great.
Anyway,
I hate primates with a burning
But Nick,
passion.
you
Me too.
felt
I hate you too.
so bad for them.
But at the same time, you wanted them to all die.
Not really. You wanted
When
yeah, you're just screaming in the theater.
when Koba,
you
when-
wanted Cobra to die.
you wanted Koba's people, his monkeys to die too when they
weaker.
invaded the
Well,
people in the city.
Yes. Well,
Did you not want them to
I
get
was-
wasted when they were trying to kill all the people?
I was more on the side of Caesar and his followers.
Yeah, but they were zero at the end, towards the end.
Right. Koba was just a bad dude anyway.
Koba.
Caesar weak, Koba weaker. That's the best line of the whole movie. Right
Oh, that movie.
when they did that, man,
movie.
our eyes lit up like, what?
What? Oh man, he just slammed.
Oh, no,
Get
he
wrecked.
didn't.
Get wrecked.
It was great.
Put on glasses and deal with it.
It was fantastic.
Hashtag get wrecked.
Hashtag Maurice.
Oh boy.
It's like that. It's like after he said Koba weaker, in the back of my mind, I just heard like a group of people in the background going, "Oh!"
I heard a mic drop.
Yeah, like mic drop.
Just holding it out and dropping
Mic
it.
drop. Koba weaker. Oh,
Oscar-winning line by a monkey. I mean, come on.
dude! Honestly, that entire movie was just.
It was
great.
fantastic. And that guy,
Maurice,
the guy who, he reminded us of Nick.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, he did.
He did. No,
He did,
dead on.
really.
He reminded us of you.
He reminded me.
You said I remind you of Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy.
You're
Yeah,
a multifaceted person.
Which
If we were all characters
is awesome.
from Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, you would be on it.
I get to be the talking tree, apparently.
Which I watched many times since
Best
the
Marvel.
theater.
We said this last week. That's the best Marvel movie.
Did you borrow my Blu-ray?
You got it on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray.
Sweet.
Dude, I love that movie.
It's the best Marvel movie.
It's the only Marvel movie I own.
It is.
It literally is the only Marvel movie I own.
But I watched it and I like Yondu. He's really cool. I love his arrow. And he does not look at all like he did in the comics.
He'll have a bigger role in the next movie, I bet.
And he's a good guy, really.
Yeah.
He
He's
said
just
he's going to kill him, but he wasn't really going to kill him. He was going to bring him back. By him, I mean Peter Quill.
Yeah.
Back to his father instead of kill him.
like he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
But his father was, nah.
Yeah.
But I like him, but saying I'm him, I don't see that.
I don't know.
But Logan is Groot.
I'm Groot.
Alex is Rocket Raccoon.
Oh yeah. I think I don't know.
Houston from the College Gamer podcast and Wolf from College Gamer podcast are
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord and Drax. Apparently.
Yeah. It's Will's always tough to put in a box.
Will is tough to put in a box, but I feel like Will is Drax mentally,
Mentally, yeah.
but not physically.
Well,
It's hard to be. It's
physically,
hard to
he's
look like
Gamora.
Dave Bautista, but
Yeah.
Physically, he's Gamora, except male.
well, okay. He doesn't have breasts, but
What
he's
about
not nearly that tough.
What about
he's also not green.
what about
Depends on the day. 420.
what
It's
about
a bit
a-
green.
what about
Mendocino green, but we're not. We're not going to.
could I be Thanos?
No, you're not Thanos.
Damn.
No, and you're not
Ronan?
Ronan.
No, you're not.
Good, I don't want to be Ronan.
You might be the Collector.
I don't want to be the Collector.
You're very close to being the Collector.
That guy is strange. I do not want to be the Collector. Do not start.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy? No, the guy.
Benicio del Toro.
The guy at the very beginning who didn't want anything.
The one at the very end.
Oh, yeah.
Howard the Duck was like, "Why'd you let him lick you like that?" You know, like.
No. Why would they reboot that? Oh my god.
They're not going to.
They're
They're
not.
not.
They're not bringing a new movie. It was just like a shoe-in. Like, hey, fans of Marvel.
Because he was in the cosmic universe.
Apparently,
a
the
lot.
movie is just like so different than Howard the Duck was supposed to be.
It
Well,
was.
yeah. Howard the Duck was partners with Rocket Raccoon.
It's the worst movie maybe ever made.
No,
in the
the
history
room.
of mankind.
The
George
room.
Lucas.
The room. The room is the worst.
Is it scary or just dumb?
It's dumb.
Oh, it's bad.
It is. God,
Is it
Is it worse than Howard the Duck?
Oh, it is so worse. You would appreciate
Can
it.
I show him?
You would appreciate it
Sorry
so
to hijack
much.
your podcast.
It is absolutely fine as
I'm
long
gonna
as the
show you a
world
clip.
knows this. That the
I'm going to
room
show you a
is
little
the
clip
Worst,
from.
How?
worst movie ever. Oh hi, Mark. Oh God. Oh my God.
Oh, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh God.
You're
Hold
so
on.
stupid. You're so stupid. Oh
Ready?
hi, Mark.
Ready? Here you
Hate
go.
that. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. He is showing him a scene from The Room currently.
You might have to.
Written by Tommy Wiseau.
Tommy Wiseau did everything, and he's the main, he's the main guy.
Tommy Wiseau.
God, I hate
And this was a
movie
feature-length
so
movie.
much.
Directed by Tommy
Tommy
Wiseau.
This was feature length.
Yeah. Like 2.5, 3 hour movie.
It is just awful.
Hi, babe. I have something for you. Oh, hey, guys. Hi, Danny. Anything for my princess. I'm going to take a nap. Can I go upstairs, too?
These are just the funniest scenes.
Is that Tommy Wiseau?
Yeah, that's Tommy Wiseau.
Oh man.
You're in for it.
Hell yeah.
How much you pay for this dress?
I know you asked.
Sorry if you can't hear this, but we're just in awe of this.
What?
Danny, do you have something else to do? I just like to watch you guys. Two's great, but three's a crowd. I mean, the candles, the music, the sexy dress. I mean, what's going on here?
I like you very much. Lover, boy.
What are you doing this for?
Okay, I'll watch this here.
Hey, can I have a dozen red roses, please?
Oh, hi, Johnny. I didn't know it was you. Here you go.
That's me. How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
You are such a little brat.
Just kidding. I love you and Johnny.
Do you want me to order a pizza?
Whatever. I don't care.
I already ordered a pizza.
You think about everything.
This is like a weird German dude.
I love you, darling.
I got the results of the test back. I definitely have breast cancer. I owe him some money.
What kind of money?
I owe him some money.
What kind of money?
Everything is okay. He's gone.
Everything is not okay. Denny, that is a dangerous man.
Calm down. He's going to jail.
Denny, what kind of money? Just tell me.
Don't you expect me to forget that? You're not my fucking
I
mother.
gotta pause the podcast
Not
for
my
this.
fucking mother.
I gotta pause the podcast for this. Alright, we're back.
The word's meant to be funny.
Alright, we're back, and we just explained to Logan why this is the worst movie in cinema history.
It is so bad. Don't ever watch it.
Oh, it was awful.
It was so bad.
Oh, it was really, really.
So for all of you that think
really
Spider-Man
bad.
3 or X-Men Origins or X-Men 3 are terrible movies,
No.
think again.
Yeah.
This is worse.
This is pretty bad.
Okay.
Okay, Seinfeld
So-
was supposed to be a show about nothing.
Right.
Yes.
But the movie about nothing is a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
Because at least with a TV show,
It ends in 22
it ends
minutes.
in 22 minutes.
Okay.
With the
So-
commercial breaks in between.
Okay, so I want to break off from this.
Well, can we
Terrible thing.
Can we do that next week? Because we've already gone for like half an hour here.
we have one more thing to debate, and that is, well, what we all want to debate instead of talking about another topic, and probably what nobody wants to hear except for Fraiser and Seinfeld fans.
Right.
Alright, so
After watching the worst movie in history, this is going to be the most boring debate that's ever happened.
or the best.
This will be all objective, no emotions.
Subjective.
No, all objective.
Objective, as in you're wrong.
Let's argue
hi,
the
Mom.
definition of
Let's always try
Someone's
to.
doing
in the
that.
context.
When somebody asks something,
Of
let's
this
always
conversation.
try to respond to somebody if they ask a question, like Johnny would in the room. It's like, I did not hit her.
Oh my god! I did not.
I did.
I did not.
We're expecting. Ha.
So, how's your sex life? Ha ha ha.
Yeah, she got hit so bad she got sent to the hospital. Ha! That's a funny story, Mark. Right?
Hello, Mark.
What?
Okay, so anyway,
All of
these
his
are
characters too are named all the same in all of his other stuff he's ever done.
Oh,
this.
same actors?
Yeah, not the same actor, same character names.
Johnny Mark.
Yeah, like just generic.
What's he do?
He's a writer director kind of guy.
Does he make any money?
I guess I see him in if I watch like a New York Knicks game or something, he's there watching like the Knicks game, like close to courtside. So it's like, I guess
All right,
he's
so
making some
let's
money.
get off of this, please.
The room is so bad it's making money.
Oh boy.
I'm sure.
Oh boy. It has such a bad reputation that it's getting money for it.
Buy a shirt. Ha ha ha.
Oh, hi,
I
Mom.
watched The Room. Ha ha.
Okay.
Hi, Mark.
Anyway, okay. This next debate will be about sitcoms like Seinfeld and Fraiser. If you're not interested in that, you don't have to listen to it. We already talked about the main sci-fi stuff and The Room.
Don't leave any comments.
No, please leave a comment, but
Comment down below.
please comment.
Comment down below.
Ha ha.
I'll be sure to read them.
Comment,
I hope.
Mark.
Below.
I did not delete those comments. I did not.
I did not. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so.
Comment down below.
Okay, shut up,
Comment
Alex.
Down below.
Okay, so me and Logan, we love the show Fraiser.
Yeah.
It's the best sitcom ever made.
We all love Seinfeld.
We all love Seinfeld.
Seinfeld is an
Seinfeld's
amazing
great,
show.
but it's just
Alex's favorite sitcom, other than Friends. Is that right?
no.
No.
Seinfeld is his favorite sitcom.
Seinfeld is my favorite sitcom.
Okay.
My second favorite sitcom would be Friends.
Okay. So, me
Frasier
and
doesn't even crack the top two.
Doesn't crop.
that is
the top three.
See, Alex, you
What's
haven't
your
even
top-
watched them.
What's your top 3 favorite sitcoms?
Seinfeld, Friends, and then probably How I Met Your Mother.
Boo.
I really like How I Met. I'm sorry.
I loved
That's
it. I loved it until the last
Frasier's my number
episode.
4.
You haven't even seen Frasier.
Yeah, I have.
Not the entire
I
series.
grew up with Frasier.
Not the entire series.
Oh my god.
I liked How I Met Your Mother. I thought it was great, and then they just kept making episodes, and I grew to hate it.
See, I loved it until the last episode made me hate it with a passion.
I like it because I feel like a lot of the characters I know.
I'm not Marshall.
Yes, you
I
are.
feel like I know a lot of the characters, and so.
Dude, Barney.
And also, I just like the story. I like the
You're
emotional
not
connection.
Barney.
Then who am I?
None of the characters really
Ron
got
Cheese.
on my nerves.
Hello.
Come on, okay, I'm never the main. I'm never a main guy. I'm always some guy that's
You're
in like.
Martin Crane.
How dare you say I'm Martin Crane?
What's wrong with Martin Crane?
You act like Martin Crane.
I
You
like-
look like
I
Niles.
I like more like Niles.
I like How I Met Your Mother because I can connect with Ted. Like I really feel like me and Ted are like Ted is my spirit animal.
That's
Like,
not a good thing.
I know,
That's not.
but unfortunately, it's true.
oh,
it's
boy.
true.
If I cast the Patronus spell from Harry Potter, the thing that will emanate out of my wand will be
Ted Mosby.
Ted Mosby.
Okay, you may think I'm Rajit, but I know, like you said, his soul character is Ted. My soul character is Barney. Not in like the womanizing sense. I mean, like in the actual emotional Barney sense.
I don't know enough to
Logan
argue.
is definitely Marshall.
Oh, absolutely. You are tall like Marshall. You act like Marshall. You talk like Marshall.
I don't know why. I don't.
You just are. It's not a bad thing.
You're gonna have a
It's just you
girlfriend
are.
like just like Lily.
But it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing.
No,
It's
way.
just
He's
not,
awesome.
It's not an interesting thing.
He's the only character in that
Sure,
show
it's interesting.
that when it ended, I hated. I liked him.
I like Marshall.
Towards the very end.
See, that's the thing. I liked all the characters. That's why I like that show.
But you
'cause-
you didn't hate Marshall at the
because
I did not hate Marshall at the end.
I
hated everybody
rewatched
else.
all through Friends, and I was starting to think about it. I really hate
Need to watch
Ross.
Frasier.
You hate Ross? I don't
really
like Ross either.
Don't like him. He's so whiny.
At the end of the, I've
Get
seen
over
all. I've
yourself,
seen all of
bro.
Friends. I've seen all of Friends. Okay.
Yeah.
My favorite character in Friends, hands down, is Chandler. My second favorite is Joey.
Yeah. Yeah. I would
And
agree
then
with that.
the girls are okay.
I
Phoebe
would
is
agree-
amazing.
Yeah, Phoebe's amazing. I would see. That's the thing. At the very bottom of the list, like I like them all except Ross. I just can't.
I think Ross is,
stand him.
and he's for the show. He works,
Yeah,
but I don't like him. I wouldn't hang out with Ross Geller, but I would hang out with Chandler Bing.
I would hang out with him, but I wouldn't like him.
Logan. You said okay, Alex. I'm going to believe
It
you
could
here.
just
You
be-
said you watched the entire series of Frasier.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Like
At
how
least
many
most of
seasons?
it.
How many seasons do you think you've watched total?
Oh, God.
There are 11.
Nick,
11 or
you gotta
12.
I think
realize
there are 11.
that when I was a child, sitcoms
We're all.
were my thing.
Yeah.
As in, Seinfeld was my thing. Friends was my thing. Frasier was my thing. All
But
three
now-
of them.
But now
All-
you just now really Seinfeld is your thing.
Well, yeah, Seinfeld is my main screen.
When I am at home, when I want to relax and I just want to watch a sitcom that's not Family Guy, I put on Frasier.
Yeah.
Well, Family Guy.
Family
is-
Guy's not.
Now,
on.
if Joe Carey show came on Netflix, I'd probably binge watch it.
Hey, if the Simpsons were on there, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be watching it right now.
He's telling the truth.
But no, I grew up with it. I remember getting my haircut or a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment. If it was in the evening, I'd be like, I gotta get home to watch Seinfeld, and I was like 4 years old.
I
So
watched
it was-
Baywatch and Friends when I was little.
I watched Alien and Jurassic Park.
I knew I had discussions with my hairdresser, who I still go to.
Oh yeah.
Discussions about whether Rachel will end up with Ross in the end.
Which she did.
Spoiler,
I was
never
3
saw it,
years
right?
old. No,
4.
I was 4, probably about 5 or 6 when I was having these discussions because that was after they broke up. But like
The first time.
yeah, the first time, or
The main
second
time. The major rift.
the one that really
Everything
kept them apart
else
for
is just
a
kind
very
of
long
a
time.
reverberation of that major breakup.
Right.
All right. Anyway, from what I was saying, you've seen.
You've seen Fraiser. You know Fraiser.
I know Frasier.
Okay, and you know all the characters, all the main.
I know
characters.
Ross. I know Roz. I know
Roz, Daphne,
Obviously,
Martin, Frasier, Niles, Maris,
yeah.
Maris, yeah.
Bulldog.
You say Daphne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kenny,
Lilith,
Lilith,
I know the dog.
Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie.
Like I know
Bulldog?
most of the
main characters.
main characters.
Okay. Now, okay.
Father Mike.
Did you have
Father
you
Mike
seen
on the
Kenny
line.
Daly? He was a heavy-set guy, kind of
He's
outgoing
the,
guy.
he's the station manager.
Yeah.
Gil
Yeah.
Chesterton's restaurant beat.
See, the
Oh yeah,
thing
the
is,
secretly
it's like
gay guy who has a wife.
it's like
He doesn't have, he's not gay. He has a wife named Deb. And she runs an auto garage.
Yes, who they never see.
You never see Maris either, but it doesn't mean Niles is gay, although both the actors are.
They technically do see her, but we don't.
We don't, yeah.
But
no one has
never
seen Deb.
You never see Deb, though, yes.
No one has
But-
ever seen Deb.
And you got Randy, who's the guy
probably
teaching the auto course.
see like what you are doing
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I couldn't pull anything out of my head.
Okay,
for
but-
Frasier.
Logan, of course.
except that one episode when they're in their spa and the platinum door.
Fraiser! No, wait.
That's
no,
my
Niles.
favorite episode.
You have to do the right Niles yell.
Oh, yeah.
Niles! I see a platinum door! Take me to it!
Take me to it, Fraiser.
Take me to it, Fraiser! And they're,
Do you hear that buzzing?
It's beautiful.
it's beautiful! The light!
What does that smell?
What's that smell? Do you hear a buzzing sound? It was
bees.
It was like apricot face.
Yeah.
The apricot face wash, or whatever, tangerine or something.
Run us back in! Run us back in! I can't get out!
We gotta run.
See, that was my favorite episode.
That was great.
My
My
favorite
favorite line. That's a really, really good one.
That was great.
My
I
favorite
really love
line
that one.
is when Fraiser's talking about America. This great country that is America.
And the flag falls down. And they're like, how did you do that? And he's like, Captain Winston. I love it.
That's perfect.
I love
See,
it.
Hello,
see,
Frasier.
I like the platinum door one because it had a lot of Seinfeld elements in it.
You mean
true.
humor?
It had no,
Actually, I think one writer from Seinfeld one time, or a few times actually, went over to help write
And of
Frasier.
course, Jane Leaves was a character
Well-
on Seinfeld.
right.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
Daphne was the virgin, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she was. But
Who was not a virgin in
but
Frasier.
Oh, because that's a key sticking point between her mother.
she ended up with
Sure.
John. Who was it? John Kennedy.
Yeah, it was
Or-
John Kennedy Jr.
Yeah, John Kennedy Jr.
John Kennedy Jr.
I love that show. But that's why I like that episode so much because it had a lot of Seinfeld elements.
Like
in it.
random, unexpected.
Well, because it was like it kept you on your toes.
It's true.
What was behind the platinum door? They went through all of this.
Yeah.
There had to be something behind that platinum door.
There certainly was.
And there
yeah.
certainly was.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, I love that kind of comedy.
And
Where it's,
for the record, if you haven't seen it, they go out into an alley.
Yeah.
yeah.
Spoiler.
I love that type of comedy because you can't predict what will happen next.
That's true.
Like, I
Oh
mean,
wait, did you see the episode, Logan? You know this, where they're in a parking garage. Not Seinfeld.
Frasier.
Frasier is in his car with Niles in the passenger seat, and they're going into the parking garage, and then they decide that he's late for the radio show, and he's got to turn around.
And
so
he
he gives
can't.
him. He can. He
Oh, yeah,
does.
yeah.
He does immediately turn around. And he's like, I decided not to park. Here's my ticket. And he's like, you got to pay $2 for any portion of 20 minutes you're here. And he's like, but I just got here. I want to leave right now. And he's like, I'm sorry, but any portion you're in here, whether your car started or not, you got to pay $2. And he's like, but I just got here and I'm not paying. And he just rolls up his window and he just parks at the freaking window for like 2 hours.
Doesn't someone complain about the BMW and the Niles is like, or German cars, and Niles is like, I drive a Mercedes and I would gladly pay.
He's like, it's not about the money. This is about the
and
principle.
maybe that's just another thing about Frasier that I like Seinfeld more over Frasier is I don't like how pompous.
Well, that's part of the
That's
what makes his character.
That's true. That's
a
very
key
true.
element. These
but
guys
I like
are
the everyday man, everyman kind of thing.
Well, if you really think about it,
it's like literally anybody can go through this.
Listen, here's the thing: he's not an everyday guy, but everybody else except for Niles is an everyday guy or woman, and it reflects onto him, and he
They're
starts
social
adapting
climbers.
to that.
Remember their wine club?
Oh yeah,
And they're talking about writing a constitution. God, I love wine. And they're talking about we'll have a properly constituted method for enjoying wine.
And even
we'll have elected officers.
And even the people that are at the wine club are kind of like regular people. They're just like, I remember there's one guy. He was like, I remember the days when we just came here to drink. and then like
you've got Martin. And the thing, the whole point is
Martin is the most American you can get.
He was played by a British man.
Yeah,
John Mahoney.
Great guy.
Yeah, he came to America at a young age, like at 19 or something. Well, but here's a key point about Frasier that you have to understand, is because Frasier was brought up by Martin, who's a police officer, and their mother, who's a psychiatrist. They take after their mom.
Yes.
Right.
So a lot of Frasier, the show, is just these two psychiatrists trying. The mom dies 6 years before the show starts.
Sadly.
Yes, but the whole Hester. The whole show is just these two psychiatrists trying to become acquainted with their cop dad, and they have to bring themselves down to earth.
Oh yeah, they're
like
regular.
really. They had a traumatic childhood because they were like blazers with elbow patches to school.
Oh yeah, and they were bullied heavily
by the Kreisels.
Yeah. Oh, Billy Kreisel.
The Kreisels.
I don't know.
You were good. You were the best.
I just like Seinfeld because you don't have to have that.
But my problem with Seinfeld
That's a dynamic to the show.
Yeah.
My problem with Seinfeld is that they're too regular if you think about it. Like they're too everyday and too down to earth. Except for Kramer.
They're all
Kramer had Kramer not
they're all
been Kramer,
psychopaths.
the show would not have been
a great show.
They're all sociopaths.
Yes.
They're not all sociopaths, they're all narcissists.
But here's the thing, they're just New Yorkers. They're just everyday people.
They're both sociopaths and narcissists. Like,
I always felt George was more New Jerseyan.
He's from Queens.
More New Jerseyan than that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Queens is kind of it's a lot more like New Jersey.
They're all
more New
both
Jersey.
From Queens. Jerry and
you're gonna need more New Jersey.
But I just like Seinfeld more because you can just jump in and just have a good time.
But you can jump in with Frasier and have because the writing with Frasier is top notch.
It is.
Yeah, it's top writing notch. On Seinfeld is top notch too.
Again, you're talking about actors in the Houston business.
Okay, hold on. I would say Seinfeld is more of an actor show, and Frasier is more of a writer show.
Well, but what I was going to say is that the actors in Seinfeld,
right?
In Frasier, are as good or better than they are in Seinfeld,
right?
Of a higher quality, classically trained
actor. But you can't really compare the two because
David Hyde Pierce, John Mahoney.
But here's the thing, because
Jason Alexander,
he's the one. He's the one who's really top notch. As far as acting is concerned, and Michael Richards,
and not Seinfeld, but
Julia is kind of. She's kind of. But I think as far as acting is concerned,
see, they act differently.
Frasier has
in the two
a more
shows,
classically trained cast.
In the two shows, they act differently.
George's dad. What's the actor's name?
Jerry Stiller.
Jerry Stiller.
He seems to play one character in everything he's in.
Well, nowadays. But back in the day, he was classically
After I guess once they heard him yell, it was over.
Yeah.
I just want to hear.
But they have just as many classically trained actors on.
But the writing in Frasier, I would say
that the actors follow the writing more in Frasier. Seinfeld is more almost improv.
But
because everything Kramer does, sure he may say his lines. But it's not him delivering his lines.
No. It's Michael Richards.
His movements,
doing his
all of his movements are like spasms.
The characters are more memorable in Seinfeld.
Actually, I don't agree with that. I think what they do is what they make.
That's what I'm saying.
Makes them memorable.
That's what I'm saying. Like you remember how Kramer moves.
Yes.
You remember what Elaine does. You remember Elaine's dancing.
You remember what George's cost to get everywhere.
George's just anger about everything.
But Jerry's not doing anything. He's just sitting in his apartment.
Well, you're really seeing the show in many ways through Jerry's eyes. Because he's the central character. Everything. Well, I'm not saying
he's the central character, but he's not. Because there are plenty of episodes that he's just...
But also, Seinfeld doesn't have...
Seinfeld, this is all happening.
If you think about it, aside from the sitcom that Jerry and George tried to write, there wasn't a solid story for it.
For
Fraiser,
Jerry.
Yeah. No, I mean like a solid story for Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah, like a cohesive story.
Fraiser had a solid story.
From this point, we are coming from different directions, because Fraiser was an established character already.
Right.
Yes.
That's true.
He started in season 3 of Cheers and lasted for another...
If you kind of want to think about it, Seinfeld was kind of already a character in and of himself.
Well, he's playing himself.
He is Jerry.
Yeah.
He's Jerry Seinfeld. At least he's not like some weird, like...
He can't act, so he is himself.
Yes.
Yeah. Literally.
He's not an actor.
And that's why most of the episodes focused on the other characters besides him.
Ironically, he did star in a TV show, Benson.
Yeah.
When he was a young man. And have you heard the story about how he got fired? I'm sure you have.
I can't remember.
They never told him. He showed up the next week for the screen call, or whatever it's called, and he didn't have a script.
Yeah.
He's
like, all right.
It was out. So, but yeah, Fraiser is coming from different in that perspective. Fraiser does have more drama to it. It actually has a storyline that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's a pretty good storyline.
See, that's the thing. It's like, I feel like
which station did Fraiser air on?
KACL.
No.
Like
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld is timeless.
I don't remember. Is it
Fraiser is kind of a '90s product.
Is it NBC?
The jokes in Fraiser. When you watch the show, the jokes are really they don't age,
right?
Because they're just talking about what people do. It's
right.
Not,
yeah.
In some ways, the jokes in Seinfeld could be a bit more aged because
I don't think so, because
there's a big debate about.
There is a big debate about that. I mean, we could really.
There's a big debate going on really with Seinfeld about did it only make sense in the 90s, so the period of American affluence in the 90s post-Cold War. I like Seinfeld.
I think
I love Seinfeld, but I love Frasier.
There are still young generations who my media arts class we talk about it every single day.
If I ever have a son or daughter or both, I'm going to sit them down and I'm going to show them Seinfeld and Frasier.
If they hadn't already watched it through syndication. See, that's the thing. It's like it's being shown every single day, reruns on TV.
That's true.
Every single day, along with Frasier.
No, I would start them off early. Just have the entire series, like, get home from preschool
Frasier,
or wherever,
NBC,
and they would just
both
watch
NBC
one
programs.
episode.
They're both NBC programs.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Great station.
I mean, they're both really good shows. I just prefer Seinfeld more. I just like the comedy style of and how it's delivered, because it keeps you on your feet.
Well,
I like the solid story and the memorable characters and wit
of Frasier. And the interaction there. I have not seen a show. I have not seen a show ever where the chemistry on set has been as good as it was on Frasier.
That's true, because
they
Kelsey
Grammer. Not the same.
No. Listen to this. Kelsey, one time on set, there's like a really emotional scene in a Frasier episode between Frasier and his father, where Kelsey Grammer and John Mahoney, both accidentally like called each other by their first names, and they didn't know it. Yeah. And they actually felt that emotion towards each other.
See, well, I feel like the connection is better in Seinfeld.
I think, hands down, and this is just my personal
opinion. You watch all the behind-the-scenes stuff of Seinfeld.
I'm talking about in the show, in the moment.
Yeah,
I feel like Frasier is far better put together as a show.
That's what I'm saying. In the show, Seinfeld and the cast of characters that they had in the show meshed so well with each other. Like, you could actually believe that they were all friends.
Meshed better in Frasier.
I don't
That's
think
just my personal opinion, but
I don't think
I'm advocating my position.
So yours is Seinfeld. Your favorite sitcom / show is Seinfeld.
Absolutely.
And ours,
it's not my favorite show of all time, but I mean, it is
sitcom.
It's my top 3 show of all time.
What is your top 3 shows of all time combined, more than sitcoms?
Game of Thrones. Not in no particular order here. Okay, because I can't exactly. It's like I'd like to rank all of them number one.
Yeah, it's really hard to just do
Game of Thrones, Sons of Anarchy, and Seinfeld.
I love Sons of Anarchy
and Seinfeld. Those are my 3.
My 3 are okay. I can't put this in any order. is Fraiser, Dragon Ball Z, because that is a series.
Yeah, it's a series.
And I guess Seinfeld. Yeah.
I mean,
for me it's tough. My top 3 favorite shows would be sitcoms, I think.
Sons of Anarchy actually is before Seinfeld. I'm sorry. Well, not before Seinfeld, but like Sons of Anarchy is there. So is Simpsons. There's just so many shows.
Like
Well,
Downton
again,
Abbey.
if I'm talking favorite sitcoms, then it's probably going to be like Fraiser. Seinfeld might be second, like Drew Carey, and then like Friends and King of Queens would probably
King
be
of
the
Queens
same
is a
category.
good show.
I really like.
Although I might put King of Queens
See,
ahead of
I've
Friends.
never watched Kings of Queens from like
King of Queens.
season 1, episode 1
I
straight
haven't
through.
either, but it's
I've
a
only seen like certain
fantastic
episodes,
show. Now-
certain random episodes.
Now, and I could have split between American and British TV. Because my favorite, the only shows I like that are American are sitcoms. That's the only. Mm-hmm. I don't like
Some
count, I don't
dramas
count
are
documentaries. My favorite drama is
American
Downton Abbey.
Dad, Family Guy.
I count cartoons in their own category. My favorite cartoon is King of the Hill. Second would be Family Guy, and then
Simpsons.
American Dad.
Simpsons.
Simpsons are good. I don't watch them though. Like I'm not compelled to watch them when they are on. They are very funny.
Cartoons. It's SpongeBob all day, every
I'm
day.
talking adult cartoons.
Oh, okay.
Now, again,
SpongeBob number
if you were to
one
ask me what the greatest
overall.
if you were to ask me what the greatest adult animation series of all time is, it is The Simpsons, but it's just not what I watch.
Okay.
My favorite is King of the Hill.
Okay. So we went on for far too long in this podcast.
I feel like it was good. There was good substance to it.
It was good. I don't know if this is
It
going to
was almost as good as Fraiser. It was on Seinfeld's level.
Okay.
I want to eat.
All right. You will eat soon, but I got to exit the video.
Podcast. It's not a video.
Want to go to the diner?
Okay, whoever's listening to this right now, it is a video.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Want to go to the diner?
Hey, Cafe Nervosa?
Cafe Nervosa.
We win. See you there.
The what?
Cafe Nervosa.
Nervosa.
It's across the street from the KACL studio.
I'm going to Moe's.
KACL 70 Talk
Anyway,
Radio. Let's go drink in the alley. Come on.
Good night, Seattle. Okay,
Good night,
anyway.
Seattle.
Anyway. So this was the...
You're outnumbered here, kid.
So we talked about Jurassic World, DC, Marvel, The Room.
Hello, Johnny. Whatever his name was. Mark. Hello, Mark.
I did not hit her. I did not.
Well, hi, Mark.
Mark.
All right, and we talked about our favorite sitcoms and which is the best and why.
And obviously Frasier won, right, Nick?
Well, that's up to whoever's listening. That's their opinion. It's anybody's opinion. My personal opinion is Fraiser.
Fraiser.
Yours is Fraiser. Alex's is Seinfeld. It's anybody's opinion.
This is democracy here, so I think Frasier
for
wins.
now. All right. Anyway, so I need to ask what Houston and Will think of this.
They
don't
wouldn't
care.
They wouldn't know.
That's why they're not here. Anyway, so this was episode 4 of the Sci-Fi Super Show, which we did not talk about sci-fi much, but that's fine.
Doctor Who is good. There we've done it.
Dr. Brown is better.
Anyway, can we...
Okay, you know what?
Next week.
Next week is Doc Brown versus Doctor Who.
Give me a week to prepare. All right.
All right. So this was episode 4. Yep.